At Terminal E tonight, the lines literally went out the door. Our Troy class is there tonight monitoring how the long waits are leaving some passengers scrambling. Troy.
Behind me is the lines for security coming out of the doors of Terminal E at Bush Airport. Passengers that we spoke with frustrated with the impacts of the ongoing government shutdown. What comes to mind?
Frankly, it's just two people are fighting over probably political issues, and this is the victim, the public.
Niall Tanira saw this line outside of Terminal E and decided it wasn't worth the effort. He missed his flight. Others say passenger patience was wearing thin.
I done walked past people fighting, cussing each other out. It's crazy.
That's upstairs. I wish I was upstairs.
Yeah, that's upstairs.
Tamisha Diggs is downstairs where the line began for security in Terminal A.
This is insane. I mean, it looks like I will miss my flight.
That was the case for Urena Nance, who trekked from Terminal A to Terminal E in hopes of boarding a flight home to Detroit.
I finally go over there, and it's catastrophic.
Instead of flying home, she's planning to stay overnight at Bush Airport with hopes conditions improve. The Houston airport system saying wait times could exceed 3 hours while the shutdown continues. Its own staff trying to help TSA workers move passengers safely.
Poor communication, other issues going on, but I do understand, the shortage in staff and the why. But it's just very inconvenient for all passengers.
Passengers are hoping anyone can intervene to fix a flying fiasco.
My only hope, the authority, the governor here, he has to call in the TSA people to come in and open up more TSA entrance.
You got to pay the people, bro. You just got to pay the people. That's what it comes down to. Listen, these Democrats, I don't think that they care about anybody but themselves. And I said it before. I'm going to say it again. I said it on a Millionaire Morning Show. I'm going to say it right now. If you actually stopped paying Congress, which I don't know how they continue to get a paycheck, if you stop paying Congress and we start focusing on getting these issues done, this is the only place and the only environment that you can exist in to where they don't have to do their job and they can still get paid. They have no way to fire them. You can't remove them from office. And they continue to leverage the federal government and leverage people's paychecks. Some of these people, honestly, I know some TSA agents that's like, yo, I got to go hustle and feed my family. I'm not about to go to work today. Some of them are protesting and others are saying that I can't feed my family. I don't have the ability to do so because I'm not getting a paycheck. Don't keep talking to me about back pay, because once they get that back pay, then you're going to also see a chunk of money come out for taxes. There's a lot of people that's taking out payday loans. Some of these workers, and I'm not just talking about TSA agents. I'm talking about, all of these travel, all of this air traffic control, anybody that's a part of the federal government, I'm seeing people crash out. I got videos that are coming out after this one of people sitting in their cars, sitting in their living room, crying, trying to figure it out. And guess what? The mortgage company, they're not tripping off of that. I don't see nothing from mortgage companies that saying, hey, listen, you can absolve your payment and everything is going to be okay. I don't see that. I don't see anything from a lot of these credit card companies. Hey, listen, they want their money and they want it ASAP. You know why? Because they got to pay their people and they got to report to their shareholders and they also got to take care of their business. And so when you see all of this foolishness and it is showing itself at the Houston airport and different airports throughout the country, thank God, I got some super pleasant people when I flew from Detroit to Atlanta and back the next day. But I'm absolutely terrified about missing some business appointments and some things that are important to me because of this government shutdown and people not doing their jobs, mainly Congress not doing their jobs to make sure that they fund the government. That's their main job. Your one job is to make sure that you keep the government funded and you balance the budget. That is the main job of Congress. And they can't even do that. As the government body that controls the purse strings, this is their job. And now you got people that are working basically for free with the hopes, and we don't even know how long this is going to last. I anticipated when this shutdown first happened, I was thinking that the shutdown would possibly last maybe a week, maybe. I was not thinking that they was going to do this to where it could barrel past the longest shutdown in history to where it goes almost 2 months. You know what I'm saying? To where we at the point where people are lined up, and I'm not even talking about SNAP benefit recipients. I'm talking about furloughed federal employees are lining up. Laid off federal employees are lining up at food banks to feed their family, and they are gainfully employed. They are the ones that keep the government open, and this is what we came down to. And so I'm largely unaffected, but I have a vested interest because it's my taxpayer dollars. And I don't want to see people like, I wouldn't want something to happen to somebody that I wouldn't want happen to myself. And so this is one of the reasons why it's very much an important thing for us all to be concerned about, because these people are not doing their job. The biggest thing that I think that we need to lobby for, which would probably solve some of these problems, is if you lobby for these people not getting their paychecks, Congress not getting a paycheck because they continue to hold the government hostage because they don't like Trump. This is the whole play that they've been doing since his first term that he was in office.
And here at home, a disaster at Houston airports this morning. Bush and Hobby airports seeing extremely long wait times. At Bush, that wait could exceed 3 hours. Now, because of the government shutdown, TSA staff who are working without pay are not showing up. And KPRC2 News reporter Kathy Hernandez is live at Terminal E at Bush Airport. She has been showing us those long lines both inside and outside. Kathy, it's really affecting the passengers out there.
Oh, absolutely. They are calling it a nightmare here at Bush Airport. As you said it, TSA wait times could exceed 3 hours. And that is what we're seeing here at Terminal E, where the line is actually outside in the drop-off area. So, yes, passengers here are frustrated. We talked to some. One woman actually was waiting 2 hours in line. And as we were standing there, she said, I'm leaving. She left, was going to hop in a car and drive to Dallas instead. She said today was her very first day on the job. Another woman said she had already been waiting for 3 hours and there was no way she was going to make her flight. And she said that she was going to have to just wait around because at this point, all the next flights are also getting booked up as well. A tough situation for so many people. As you said, Brittany, as the government shutdown continues, many TSA agents are just not showing up. They are not getting paid at all. And so that's why they are reminding everyone to come early. That's because there are only security lines that are open here in this terminal, Terminal E, and another terminal as well, C. You should actually, if you're flying United, you should check your luggage at Terminal C and then go to Terminal E by walking or taking the subway for security screening. Over at Hobby, there is also reduced screening lanes that are open, and that's why the wait time is more than an hour actually. So of course, again, major message here. A strict warning. Please just come to the airport really early. We also talked to someone else yesterday who said he was waiting in line for 5 hours and then was going to try to come back again today. So hopefully, everyone here is ending up at their final destinations.
That's crazy, bro. People are waiting in line for 5 hours just to be able to catch a flight. Get the hell out of here, bro. This is insane. This is insane. So at that point, I would just go ahead and tuck in and just stay home. Or it's people that's stranded and they don't know how they're going to get home. And this is ridiculous. Let me know what y'all think inside of the comments. Make sure y'all tap into the Patreon. Link is in the description. T. Henley, 40% off your first order, 20% off for life. I love you. I appreciate you. I'm going to stay on top of it as usual.